I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry.
Some viewers, this is the Faison View podcast, back in action, episode 189. You know, we got the ambiance, we outside, rooftop, trying to enjoy the summer, man. It's good weather right now, it's getting a little chilly, so, hey, just bear with me, but we in here, man. Color Power, man, make sure you go get that handcrafted jewelry by yours truly and accessories. You got handcrafted bracelets, necklaces, waist beads, and anklets, man. Make sure you go cop yours, man. Go get your gear. As always, go get your gear. So, man, special episode, as always, good topics, great topics. So we're going to get right into it. So, topics I have today. Which comes first in a relationship? Happiness or love? I feel like we get the two confused. I feel like a lot of people feel like they're one and the same. They're not one and the same. We're going to talk about it. Secondly, the NFL is back for all you guys that watch the NFL, love football as much as I do. Hey, you excited? Just thoughts on the pregame and the games. So we're going to get into that. Thirdly, this is a question that is just a worldwide question, and I feel like a lot of conversation needs to be had around. Should billionaires invest their wealth into worldwide issues, or, you know, it's their money, they do as they please? Get some opinions on that, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on that as well. And lastly, would you rather have eyes that can see, no audio? Listen, eyes that can film, not see, of course. Eyes that can film with no audio, or ears that can record with no visual. So we're gonna get right into that. Feel like that's a good one for you guys. Hey, Faison View podcast, man. Make sure you double tap that like button. Make sure you double tap that subscribe button. And we here, man. We here. Good content. So firstly, which comes first in a relationship? Happiness or love? This is a tough question, and I feel like a lot of people get it real misconstrued. I would say happiness first. Reason why? And I don't feel like happiness and love are the same thing, because myself, I've seen other experience, but I'm talking about from my experience myself, I have been in love before and not have been happy. You know, it's many ways you can be in love and not happy with your partner. And that's just facts. And I feel like the feeling of love and just, you feeling like this person is just the one for you, just because they may be the one for you doesn't necessarily mean they make you happy. And I feel like we get that confused, and that's why I'd rather choose happiness over love, because you can't have a relationship without happiness. You can't make anybody or have anybody stay if they're not happy. They can be in love with you and they can still walk away. And most times, in most situations, people that love you the most may walk away from a situation because they're not happy. It's happened to me plenty of times, and it's happening to a lot of people plenty of times. And that's why you see a lot of these situations, unfortunately, I've been through it as well too, but, you could say you love this person and you're just really just holding on. You're really just holding on because the love you have for this person, but you're not genuinely happy in that space or situation. You're trying to kind of make the other person happy and substitute for your happiness, and that's not cool. It should never go that way. It should never be that way. I feel like with you being happy, that makes the love even more extravagant, even more a vibe, and just better mentally and physically and health wise, because I feel like when we love a lot of people. Everybody loves differently, but with me per se, when I love strong. But it doesn't necessarily mean I'm happy. It doesn't. It's been plenty of situations where I did not want to let go, but in reality, I was trying to make this person happy instead of making myself happy, and that situation ended. But it's not. It doesn't mean that it has to be hard feelings or anything of the nature or anything or malice or things behind it. But you can love and still walk away because you're not happy. But I feel like if you're happy and you come into a space where you already love somebody or you're beginning to love somebody, I feel like that puts you in a better space. Just like we say, well, a lot of people says, and I feel like this is just real, and this is just my standpoint on it as well. Definitely, relationship wise, you have to become friends first. You have to know each other first. That's why I just, from now on, I haven't been in a rush to just rush in a relationship, because I want to actually have a genuine bond with somebody. I want to genuinely see if I can be happy with this person. The love will come later if that's what that's what it is. Because I do believe in love first sight, but just like I said, that doesn't mean that happiness in first sight. That doesn't mean this person is gonna make you happy. You could be in a house. You could be in a house living with somebody, love them to death, but they not making you happy. So you can't stay in that situation. So I feel like in relationships, I feel like happiness comes before love, in all standpoints. I don't feel like love and happy. That's that song, but I just feel like with love, you can definitely can love. It's been plenty of people that loved and have been heartbroken because they weren't happy. They loved this person so much, but they weren't happy, so they had to do what's best for them and walk away. And I feel like in a lot of situations when people don't walk away, that's how toxic things happen. That's how toxic relationships happen. When you're unhappy, but you do have this extremely amount of love for this person, but you're not happy, so it's not going to end well regardless of anything. Regardless of anything. And you should never, ever, ever try to substitute your love and your feeling for somebody to substitute your happiness. You don't substitute your happiness for nobody, for anybody. And that's just what it is. That's just being real. So I would definitely say happiness in the relationships comes first before love. That's my thing on it. That's my take. You give me your views and your comments below. Definitely, please, because I want to hear you guys' answers. I want to really delve into your minds. Let me hear your answers. So on that topic, that's what I feel. I got happiness on that one. So secondly, man, the NFL is back. NFL is back. I'm hyped. I'm lit. Hey, if you're not an NFL fan, football fan, I'm sorry, but look here, man, I'm happy. Because all this stuff going on, just, not just trying to take your mind off, because look here, every single episode, I'm not going to shy away from telling you what we need to do as a community and moving forward and really just coming together. That's always my objective. Always. So with that being said, the NFL being back, thoughts on the pregame, them holding the hands and things of that nature. It's cool. It's totally fine. It's cool. But I'm kind of getting over the propaganda too. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of over the propaganda of, like, oh well, kneeling and yes, kneel and do that. But it's frustrating because you probably have a lot of people on the team. You have a lot of these owners that just, not to lose money and have more viewership. They're just doing it. So I would like to see, some action and even some more, just go take it a step further because I want to see if people really truly mean it. Like, because we genuinely are dying every single day from police brutality, from systematic oppression. Like, people don't really understand or know the true value of what we're really going through and the true meaning of what we're really going through. We could say it all we want, 400, 500 years, but that's the problem now. They still don't understand. So, however, we need to get everybody to understand and not have it seem a political type of agenda, because I didn't know human beings and us being black was an agenda. That's just a fact. We should all be protected. We should all protect each other. That's what it comes down to. So, NFL being back, let me get to the games, man. Hey, man, if you know me, I've been a Redskin fan day one. I'm a diehard. Washington football team, we got the job done. You Eagles, man, I don't hear none of that. Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, Giants, y'all talk all the trash all year long. I'm not here to talk trash. I'm not even going to do it. It's the first game. But let's keep that energy the whole season. Let's keep the energy the whole season. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause y'all quick to jump up. Oh yeah, we suck. Da 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 da. All right, when y'all lose, everybody. And that's what I don't like. I hate that. I hate the fact that when somebody team lose, that usually talk all the smack in the world, they cannot talk or speak up for their team. We used to it. As a Redskin fan, I'm used to it. Trust and believe. I'm critical of my team all the time. I speak up and say something all the time. But guess what? I'ma still ride or die for my team. Point blank, period. I'ma ride or die for my team. There's no switching teams. There's no switching sides. I'm here until the wheels fall off. So it's happy to see them get their first victory. So, and then like other notable games that I watched and I seen, the Patriots game versus Miami. I'm not a Patriots fan or anything, but I'm really rooting for Cam Newton. I'm really rooting for Cam Newton. He's worked his tail off. He's getting discredited. He's been an MVP in the past, and for him to be on a contract that's less than $1 million just for 1 year, and he has to show and prove. I'm really tuned into him and really tuned into what he's going to do. The Tampa Bay Saints game. Everybody has high hopes for the Buccaneers. Don't get me wrong; they have a promising team, but the Saints, they were just a better team. Like they're a better team. They're more established. They have all their players back. Drew Brees is going to be Drew Brees. Michael Thompson, unfortunately, got injured, but they just have a real dynamic, good offense. I'm interested to see what the Bucs are going to do. I'm really interested to see the whole NFL, but especially NFC, because we're going to be real competitive this year. The Seahawks contenders. I really am impressed and love these black quarterbacks in the league, and Lamar and Patrick Mahomes. It's beautiful to see because this is the new generation, and they're taking over the new generation, and just to see that they're black quarterbacks, and it's not such a stigma, and if it was, the stigma was erased of Lamar Jackson just being a running back, or Patrick Mahomes, oh he just makes plays, he's similar to, and nah, we don't want to hear that. These are unique, blessed players, and they're going to be running the NFL for years to come and years to come. Just like we had the Brady Manning era, just like we had the Aaron Rodgers era, their era is here. And it's exciting football to watch. It is. It's exciting football to watch, man. So, hey, make sure y'all definitely go tune in to these games, man. And you already know, before I get off the NFL, I am tired of you Dallas fans. I'm going to put it on the table. I'm just tired of you Dallas fans. I know I'm a Redskin fan. I know, yeah, we don't like each other in football. That's cool. But what I don't like about y'all, that y'all can't keep it a stack. How are y'all America's team, and the last time y'all been in the championship or a Super Bowl was 1995 or 4? Tell me that, riddle me that. And it's crazy, especially in D.C. You have all these Cowboys fans, whoop-de-doo, all these Cowboys fans, but don't even know the history of their team. Don't even know the history of their team. Every year, oh yeah, we're America's team. We're going to go to the Super Bowl. Every year, y'all amount to the same thing, which is either mediocre, a little bit more average than good, or just not good. And when y'all make the playoffs, y'all don't go anywhere. So please stop. Please stop trying to look at us and talk trash to us, because I understand that if y'all beat us just like we beat y'all, it's like our Super Bowl. I understand it. That's cool. But guess what? Just because y'all beat us doesn't mean you won the real Super Bowl. Like, that's just a figure of speech. Like, I get over yourselves. And these announcers, these goofy announcers, like, I respect their craft, but every time Dallas get on, Troy Aikman, like, stop being braggadocious about a team that's really just been mediocre for the last 20 years. And I can say the same thing for my team. I'm not biased. We were mediocre and a bad or average team for a long time. That's why I'm so happy right now, just to change the name, just change the dynamic. It's going to be a good thing for us moving forward. So, man, you Dallas fans, man, like, just shut up and let your team play. I ain't saying that I ain't talking trash either, but y'all, I'm not sitting here, oh, yeah, we going to Super Bowl every single year, bro. It's goofy. Just let it go. Let it go. Golly, we're going to see what y'all doing, because y'all 0-1. We're going to see. So, man, thirdly, this is definitely a good question. A question me and my friends discussed before. We've definitely discussed a couple times. And I have my views on it. I have a both sides type of view but I'm kind of leaning towards the one side. So the question is, should billionaires invest their wealth into help worldwide issues, or is their money and they do as they please? So I have two opinions on both sides of the spectrum. I do have an opinion, first off, I don't, just in general as a man, just in general as anybody, you should never count anybody's pockets. You should never be worried about the next money or income or what they're doing or anything of that nature. That's just manners. That's just how it is. But since we're talking about billionaires, and this is the question that I asked, it's not me counting a particular person's money, but billionaires, I feel like, and this two opinions to it, I do feel like they have their own right to do as they please with their money, because in truth and reality, they made their money. They made their money. They had a product and it sold, and they did things with it, and they elevated themselves. They elevated their families. They created wealth for their families. Much respect, and you can't take nothing away from them. You can't take nothing away from them. But what my boy was preaching and what he was saying, I would definitely give him his credit for saying, and something that I've definitely realized, and it's true, and it's a fact. Billionaires are already up, right? They have $1 billion. They're doing what they got to do, but especially in today's climate, billionaires are only getting richer and richer and richer, especially in this COVID-19 time, especially during tax season time. The tax season is taken away from all the poverty, middle class, but the higher and upper class, it benefits them in so many ways. And I'm saying that to say, because the rich get richer and get richer, and while the poverty and the middle class, and which is not always circumstantial their fault, because we do have, like I said, we do have a lot of systematically oppressed things within our country, molded in our country, and that's been for a long, long time. So I'm not the one to point fingers, or well, you could be doing this, or well, you could be doing that. Yes, we're all human beings. Yes, of course. But in the grand scheme of things, such as worldwide poverty, for example, Jeff Bezos is about to reach $1 trillion. $1 trillion. He's going to be the first one to reach, the first person ever to amount that much money. And for example, and there's no slack on Jeff Bezos. He does his thing. He has a great product and service, which is Amazon. But you have to think about it in the grand scheme of things. This man is almost worth $1 trillion. What is his workers making? Let's put it in perspective. What is his workers making? How much profit is he getting off of every single sale, every single day? You have Amazon Prime. You got things that are... And only reason I mention this is because it's becoming a problem, a bigger problem worldwide. You have all this money and you don't look to help or change things within the worldwide pandemic, within worldwide issues in general. Yes, you should not say or have an opinion on what somebody else should be doing with their money. But if you really want to be honest, you have one man that's going into the pace of being worth more than any person ever. And Bill Gates as well, and all these billionaires too. And that's the thing that bothers me the most. They know what's going on. This pandemic we're going through, they know what's going on. The wealth and rich get richer and wealthier. And they have all the information, and they're tapped in. They have the cure. Don't get it misconstrued. Don't get it misconstrued. They have the cure, or they have been known what was going on. I know a while ago, Bill Gates even spoke to all the things that are going on right now, and it's like, and it's kind of an eerie feeling, because it's like, when you're speaking on this and you have the power, you have the money to do something, it's like, you can't help out. But hey, I understand it on the other side too, because guess what? It's their money, it's their investment, it's what they want to do. So I do understand both sides, but I do feel like I do feel like people of that certain type of power, I feel like they should invest and give back to the economy, because we're hurting out here as a whole, worldwide. As a whole, we're hurting out here. Things are looking very different. 2020 has shown and really educated us on a lot. And moving forward, it's really going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. We don't know when things are going to be the same. We don't know when we're going to get the normalcy back. We don't know when we can just travel and do what we want to do. We don't know when we're going to be able to stop wearing masks. So with all that being said, it's like, you can't tell nobody else what to do with their money, but it is selfish. I'm gonna be real. It is selfish to be worth that much and not give back. And I'm not saying they're not giving back, because I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. I'm not a charity or anything of that nature. I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. But I'm just saying it's not being talked about. It's not being spoken on. And they continue to get wealthy while we are down here and continue to pay taxes, while they're benefiting off tax money, while they're benefiting off the off the business loans that they got for the pandemic, while they're benefiting. It's not a coincidence that a lot of these people, when the pandemic started, billionaires really went lost from their companies or went ghost from their companies. It's not a surprise. This is all mapped out. Everything that's going on is happening for a reason. So I just want everybody to just stay mindful and just give me your opinion and views on what you think. What do you think? Should billionaires invest their wealth, or should they do what they please with their money? Hey, it's a question for you guys, man. So make sure you definitely, comment below. Give me your opinions. Give me your views. I definitely want to hear it. So let's get it. Lastly, would you rather have eyes that can film, no auto, you can only film, there's no auto, or have ears that can record, but no visual? No visual. I feel like this is a good question, just a would you rather, Would you rather? I would definitely say, I am a visual person, but I would definitely say record. Because, and it's funny that, because I'm that type of person too. I'm very, I like debates. I like to really talk to my peers and really just delve in on whatever the topic may be. I feel like it's important, and I feel like it's very, very important and vital that we talk, communicate with each other, and really know what's going on in the world, no matter what it may be, and just having good dialogue and good conversations. So with that being said, when in certain arguments or debates, people don't remember nothing. So I would remember certain things. So I would definitely use my ears to record without no visual. Because with the visual, people could be talking trash and be doing anything, but guess what? You don't know what they're saying. You don't know what the dialogue is. And it's not about being nosy. I would say in that particular realm, I would like to record and run things back for people, because sometimes you get in these arguments and debates, you be like, oh yeah, you remember when da-da-da-da, and you never really have no set, you asking a person, you remember that, da-da-da, and you getting a third party in. But I definitely feel that I would use my ears to record rather than use my eyes just for the visual. So I definitely would, because you gotta run things back for people, man. People be forgetting, man. Forgetting everything they say, and you be like, bruh, no, you said this, that, and the third. So sometimes I wish I could just record and run that back for them. It'll cause less stress and less arguments. Definitely would. So, man, I love you guys, man. Thank you for tuning in every Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you go get that. This is Be Safe, Be Dangerous. BeSafeBeDangerous.com. BeSafeBeDangerous.com. And also, make sure you go shop that Color Power. You already know I got that drip on me. Hey, it's getting cold. It's getting chilly out. Make sure you wrap up, man. We don't know what the fall and winter has in store for us. We just don't. So, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like button. Hey, every Thursday, 5 p.m. Much.